what I'd like to do now is tag this plan up. I want to go to Electrical Project 213. First thing I want to do is I want to go down to my Power Level 1 floor plan. Now, certain companies tag things differently. My company shows the spaghetti. So essentially, we can tag the home run, which shows us the circuit number and the panel that it's going to. Some companies will tag the receptacles themselves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tag the home run. So I'm going to click right here on this button called Tag by Category. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to come down to my home run. I'm going to keep my leader checked. Instead of attached end, I'm going to click the drop down and I'm going to select free end. So now I can select my home run. I can pick a point like right here. I can pick a point like right about here. I'm going to tag that. I can select my tag. I can move it out of the way if I want. Great. It knows it's circuit 1, but it has no clue what the panel is. So I'm going to edit this tag. I'm going to select my tag. I'm going to click Edit Family. I'm going to select this label here. I'm going to click Edit Label. Now what I'm going to do is my suffix, I'm going to put a space, a hyphen, and a space. I'm going to scroll down here till I find Panel. I'm going to click the Add Parameter button. I'm going to click Apply. I'm going to click OK. Now I'm going to select this label. I'm going to click Edit Type. I'm going to make my width factor 0.8. I'm going to click Apply. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to click Load into Projects. I'm going to overwrite the existing version, and it's 1-PP1. And I can fix my tag the way it looks. I like to keep it just like that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this GFCI. Remember I said I don't like how this works. So I'm going to select this receptacle. I'm going to edit type. And for my label, I'm just going to backspace. And I don't want a label in there at all. I'm going to hit Apply. I'm going to hit OK. Now I'm going to click Tag again. I'm going to hover over my receptacle. I'm going to select it. I'm going to pick a point here. Pick a point here. Now I'm going to select this. I'm going to click on Edit Family. This time I'm going to go to my purple R and I'm going to go Save As. And I'm going to go Family. I'm going to go to where I'm saving my stuff. I'm going to click Options. I want to have one backup. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click Save. I'm going to select the word Panel. I'm going to click Edit Type. I'm going to select Panel. I'm going to remove that. Now what I want to do is I want to scroll down. I want to find Type Comments. And I want to add that. For sample value, I'm going to type in GFCI. Click Apply. Click OK. I'm going to edit the type, make my width factor 0.8. Click Apply, click OK. I'm going to shorten this a little bit. Now I'm going to click Load into Project. I'm going to click OK. Now if I select my PP1, I can click the drop down here and I can put it on Reset Tag, but it doesn't know what I'm talking about. I'm going to uncheck the leader too, and I'm going to move this a little bit closer. Now if I click the question mark and type in GFCI and click off of it, I'm going to click Yes. I'm going to go ahead and move my GFCI label. Now when I select my receptacle and I click Edit Type, we'll see I've put that in the Type Comments. The reason I'm doing this, if I select GFCI and right-click and create Similar, I'm going to go find where my other one was. I'm going to uncheck Leader. I'm going to pick my receptacle. I'm just going to move my tag down to it. So that way, it's not going in the wrong direction. It's not sitting in the wall. At least it's out of there. So that's how I tag and plan. So I'm going to go up to my lighting plan now, my ceiling plan level 1. I'm going to come over to my lighting fixture. And of course, I can tag my home run. And I'm going to click on Tag again. I'm going to go ahead and select my lighting fixture. I'm not a big fan of how that tag looks. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to click the drop down and I'm going to select M standard. I'm going to move this tag over. But I'm going to click on Edit Family again. I'm going to select this. I'm going to hit Escape, and I'm going to click on Rotate with Component. I'm going to select my tag. I'm going to click Edit Label. I don't want circuit number, so I'm going to select circuit number, and I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to scroll down until I find Type Mark. I'm going to add that. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click Edit Type. I'm going to change my width factor to 0.8. I'm going to click Apply, click OK, hit Escape. I'm going to load this into the project. I'm going to click OK, overwrite the existing version. Now I'm going to select this, and I'm just going to call it type A. Yes. Now I'm going to delete it. Now I'm going to click my tag again. I'm going to hover over my lighting fixture, but before I pick it, I'm going to go to Tags. I'm going to scroll down till I see Lighting Fixtures, click the drop down, and I'm going to go M Standard. Click OK. I'm going to tag it. Now I'm just going to put it somewhere like down here. I'm going to select it. I'm going to right click. I'm going to create similar. Now I can go around and I can pretty much tag everything I want. I like to move these out to the corner. I'm going to select this and move it out to the corner. And we can tag them up that way. And that's how we tag items in our reflected ceiling plan.